Hey guys, let me show you how to make a quick weeknight meal that'll make everybody in your household think that you're amazing and super fancy. Shrimp scampi. So, to get our shrimp scampi going, make sure you get some shrimp, like the name says, and thaw them if they're frozen, or get them out and then pat them dry with a paper towel just to get all that excess water off, because that's going to interfere with what we're going to do in that first bit of sauteing. Next, we're going to sprinkle pretty lightly with salt and pepper. And then we're going to get just a little bit of olive oil in our pan. Now you want your pan on about a medium to medium high heat, just so they start cooking pretty much as soon as they come into contact with that oil. Now for this, I recommend using the 12 o'clock method for how to place them, just so you can get a good feel over which ones went in at what time. And if you're curious about what the 12 o'clock method is, I did a short on it. Go check that out. Now I'm using 2130 shrimp, which is the extra large shrimp, but you can use whatever size shrimp you want. The smaller shrimp count means more shrimp per plate, but the bigger shrimp count means that you get larger shrimp, which just looks fancier. So now while our shrimp is cooking, we're going to go ahead and get the rest of it ready. We're going to need some garlic, and we're just going to mince that up. Now, in case you didn't know, shrimp has its own timer on it to let you know when it's done. All shrimp come in different shapes and sizes for the most part, but a small shrimp will cook quicker than a large shrimp. And how you know when they're done is they start off kind of this grayish, see-through, transparent-ish, and they start turning orange, pinkish, reddish as they cook. And that's a good indicator, but they also come with a built-in thermometer of they start like this, but as they cook, they curl in on themselves. And when they've curled in on themselves, you flip them over and they only need just another minute or two and they'll be done. Garlic is chopped. And again, just keep an eye on your shrimp, because these right here, they're about halfway done. I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper on the other side, not a lot, because we can season the sauce, and the sauce is going to carry a lot of the flavor in the dish. So don't worry too much about it. But go ahead and turn them over, because like I said, they went from relatively straight to curled. So that's saying to me that they're just about done. Well, on this side. We're going to need another minute or two on the other side. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to get our lemon and then our tomatoes ready. Our lemon we're using for the lemon juice. Now, if you want your scampi to have more of a lemon flavor and have it be brighter and zestier, then you're going to put a little bit of lemon zest in there. I like mine to be more garlicky than lemony, so I'm just using lemon juice. And also, I'm putting tomatoes in there. Tomatoes aren't always seen in it. Sometimes you will. Some people like it. I like it because I've got a very acidic palate, so I enjoy tomatoes. And it doesn't hurt that I'm from the South, where we go nuts for tomatoes. But again, nothing fancy. It's just the appearance of fancy. So those shrimp are almost done. I got enough for the last of my knife cuts, which is just going to be parsley. And I like a bit of parsley because it adds a nice layer of flavor to it, but it also adds a nice little color contrast, being that nice, beautiful green color. So the tomatoes red, to the shrimp's pink. It's just something to think about when you're making a dish, is how's it going to come out looking. Now, things don't always have to be a very bright, vibrant to be delicious. Like some of my favorite stuff is relatively monotone, like beef stroganoff. But if you're looking to add that wow factor, just think about what colors you can add to it. Yellows, oranges, reds, greens, those all make the dish pop. And that's what's going to help make this look fancy at home. All right. Nothing too small, nothing too fine. That's pretty good right there. All right, so our shrimp are done. We're just going to need to set them aside for just a moment while we build the sauce. So next thing we're going to do is add just a little bit of olive oil, and then we're going to add our garlic. We're just going to give it just a little bit of a toasting, not a whole lot. And the main thing here is it's only going to be in the pan for about 30 seconds to a minute. We're just looking to use the heat, those little bits of foam, the shrimp bits that got stuck to the bottom, to move around, and just looking to toast that garlic to give it just a little bit of flavor, but we're not looking for it to go brown on us. As you can see, the garlic is starting to turn. Tomatoes are going in. Next step we're going to do is add our white wine. And our lemon juice. I didn't put the shallot in earlier, but shallot's going in now just because it's another thing like the tomatoes I like in my scampi. And we haven't reached that line to where it's done yet. Again, you can leave the shallots out. It's completely up to you. I just like that little bit of sweety, oniony flavor. Just comes together really nice. All right, so now that our shallots are soft, our tomatoes are soft, all the flavors have kind of married together, we're going to go ahead and add our parsley and our butter. Now this is a butter heavy sauce, so don't be afraid of adding quite a bit of it. I'm only adding 3 tablespoons at the moment, but if you want it to be butterier, then add just a little bit more. Just don't go too crazy with it. All right, the butter is melted. We're going to go ahead and just hit it with a little bit of salt and pepper just to finish it up. I'd go heavier on the pepper than the salt. Give it one more stir around. And that is your sauce. So all we got to do now is plate it up and we're eating, guys. So I'll see you in just a second. All right, guys. So that's shrimp scampi. You can put it over rice, you can put it over pasta, you can put it on bread, you can have it just as is. But let's give it the taste test just to see where we're at. Perfection. It's light, it's flavorful, it's buttery, it's got the wine for the little acidity, it's got garlic coming through beautifully. Like I said, if you want to throw some substitutions in here and there, red chili flakes, lemon zest to make it more lemony, go for it, have fun, make it your own. And it's an easy recipe that's only going to take you 5-10 minutes to prep, maybe another 5-10 minutes to cook. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys found it entertaining or educational. If you did, make sure you hit that like, share, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. It helps me out, and I do appreciate it. And as always, thanks for cooking with me.